Welcome back, dear viewers, to the Bubbie Bash Coffee Chat. I'm here with Plum, and we're gonna have DannieG coming in soon. We just want to get a bit of talking in before. How you doing
Yeah,
today, Plum?
I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. Well, I'm very excited to be back here, and we have some very exciting news to share with everyone who didn't get to make it, didn't get to see Bubbie Bash 41. Um, we have some sick news. Uh,
Yeah.
Aaron, we talked about this in the last coffee chat, but he actually didn't reach 20. It was 19. He was at 19 at the time of that chat. And, he's going to stay at 19 because DannieG took it in grand finals. Beat him twice this tournament.
That is right. I was not, unfortunately, not there to see it,
Uh,
but
Grand finals is
watching it,
recorded and up on YouTube on the channel if you want to see. No commentary, unfortunately, but we still get to see the epic journey.
if you have not watched it, you should. It's some Samus gameplay that I've never seen before. It's really strange and very cool to watch the way he comboed.
There he is. There's DannieG.
Yeah.
Oh my
Welcome,
god.
welcome to the chat, DannieG. We were just discussing your grand final set
Oh yeah.
versus Aaron, but before we get in, we want to make sure everyone's familiar with the coffee chat format. We bring on a guest, talk about Melee with him, talk about Bubbie Bash, and play some sets, play a few
Yeah.
sets with them, and so DannieG, who do you want to play first, Plum or me?
What are you guys feeling like? You wanna play first, Grayson?
Oh,
You
sure,
wanna
I'll
play
play. I'll
first?
play.
Okay, that's right.
I might change this over.
Alright, let's do it.
All right.
All up, booting up the booter.
So, how do you feel after getting this win?
I gotta say, bro, I feel like a bull. You know? Constantly horny and a winner, dude.
Hey, that's what I like to hear,
Like,
DannieG.
I gotta say, I don't know if we were all legit about, if Aaron wins 20 matches or 20 bashes in a row, he's banned from playing Marth or not. But I think, regardless of it, 20 is a big milestone, and I think stopping him from that 20th win definitely a big thing.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with it.
I actually talked to Aaron like just now. We were just playing, and
Oh
yeah, he wants to beat the 19 record. He's still set on
Yeah.
surpassing that. So,
That's what he told me too.
yeah.
So, Plum, I know you were telling me about this. Ooh, at the at Bubbie Bash 40 IRL, the one where we thought was Aaron's last, you said you had a feeling he was gonna lose, right?
Yes.
Please continue your story.
So I had a feeling he was gonna lose, and then he didn't, and I was like, oh man, that's the feeling was so strong. I was like, yeah, like I don't know, it felt like he was destined to lose. And then we find out that he only had 19 wins in a row, and then that to me was a sign, like, oh, he's bound to lose the next one then, because it wasn't 20. We all thought it was, so
Yeah,
and he did. It was pretty cool.
it was destiny.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, the stream did cut out. So even if you were there, you didn't get to see the set live. Very unfortunate, but we did get to hear about the win. And everyone, now that the set is recorded, we can all see it.
Yeah,
And imagine the hype that would have been.
watching it was fantastic.
And the
And
gameplay was great.
it was
Thank you.
close the whole time too, which was really cool.
Yeah.
Like there were the first game, I believe, like you had a big lead, and then Aaron made a comeback. So
Yeah, and I think that's the situation for a lot of those matches. I think one would start with the big lead, but you squander it pretty easily.
Mhm.
And I think honestly it was more hype that you guys didn't see it in a way, because if I lost that, let's say I lost the first set, you guys would have been like, oh, he's screwed. This guy's trash. Get him off the stage. But the fact that I won it, I think it made it more monumental. I
Yeah.
felt like it was a bigger win than if you guys saw it.
Danny plowing his way through winners to take Aaron out. And, I don't want to forget that Website almost took out Aaron also with the Game 5.
Yeah. Now Dan, I was
Yeah.
talking about this with Aaron.
Yeah.
And this is what I personally believe.
Yeah.
But I want to hear you. I think that this was just a one-off thing, and that Aaron's gonna go back to winning.
I think that
Aaron thinks so too, And so what do you have to say about that?
I mean, maybe he had an off tournament. That's possible. Because I think even Fishy, he did pretty well. Like he almost took games off Aaron.
Hmm.
And like the fact that Fishy hasn't been there for many tournaments, and he's even doing well against Aaron, that's pretty the sign, you know.
Hmm.
I think that either all of us had a great tournament, Aaron had a bad tournament, or Aaron's starting to squander a little bit. He's trying to fall a little bit.
Hmm.
Well,
And
so
honestly,
I discussed with Aaron also, and he was saying he hadn't been playing much that week. And honestly, I think that now I was discussing this with him also. He said
yeah,
now that he has lost, it's more like motivation to get better.
Yeah. So I think the real test, while this is a huge milestone, and you did play amazing,
yeah,
I think the real test is gonna be the next tournament when Aaron's gonna be Aaron's angry.
yeah.
You know, he's thirsty for a win now because you took it from him.
Yeah.
So are you ready to face that? How do you feel about him? Do you think he'll start a winning streak, or do you think you or somebody else will be able to stop him? How do you feel about that?
I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm more ready than ever. Like I've been doing a lot of warm-ups with Ben. I versed him like 4 hours yesterday.
Good, that's good.
I'm gonna be honest. Like even though we don't have many Falcons in the tournament, and Ruben's probably not gonna play for a little bit. I think Ben's honestly my biggest opponent right now. Like he got really good. Like he's been practicing so much, and you know he said he'll make his return one day.
Is this true? Is this facts?
This is actually true. This is,
I'm very excited for this day because I do miss the epic Ben gameplay.
Yeah, I love Ben gameplay.
Yeah.
I think there's only like one tournament where he didn't perform.
Yeah,
well.
and I think it was like after like a soccer game or something, so he was tired.
Yeah, like he was worn out and whatever.
I think it's super badass. You have like a secret training partner.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
No, because I'll be like, oh,
Plays.
I'll be like, oh, Danny hasn't played in a while, and then you're like, oh yeah, I just finished playing Ben for 20 hours.
Yeah.
Uh,
Freaking bunker all day.
So my opinion on the Aaron situation.
Yeah.
I think he needed this. This is a wake up call. I think he was coasting, and now that he has lost, he might go back to winning, but we do know it's possible. And I even if I'm fine with Aaron winning as long as he's trying, and I feel like he wasn't trying before, and now he's been like, hey, Danny shook him awake. This is the real world, says Danny.
Well, for sure. I mean, Aaron and I talked about this aspect too. That after the Smash World Tour tournament that we all went to, after that, he didn't really feel like playing online, and I sort of shared the same exact way. Like I really didn't. I just felt like playing offline Melee, and online didn't interest me at all. So, but lucky for me, I took like that two week break because of vacation, and so like now I love it again, and it's great. But yeah, Aaron said that he really didn't. Not only did he not play for a while, but like he didn't want to.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
Really?
Yeah. So.
I mean, he was playing me and Adam a little bit earlier in the week, and I saw you and him playing earlier today. So like, I think he's gotten that joy back, obviously.
Oh yeah,
But,
no,
like,
he said that. He said,
Yeah.
I think your win definitely, like Grayson said, was a big wake up call. And
Yeah.
I'm excited for the next time you two meet in bracket because that could be an even better set.
Yeah, things are changing in the Bubbie bit.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a really interesting start to the year.
So I don't want you to get too much away, Dan.
Yeah.
But I want you to include this person if
Yeah.
you feel like his return is imminent, Ben.
Yeah.
Who do you think can also, take a set off of Aaron, like to win the tournament? Who do you think's like next in line?
I gotta say, I think honestly Ben is probably the best after me. Like, I think the one thing about Ben is that his mentality's the worst out of all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that if he loses, he's gonna be like the butt bone, he's just gonna fart. And
Ooh.
so, it definitely is one of the things like, when he messes up, he messes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's a better technical player, but I don't think Adam long run, until he gets a Falco better, is gonna have what it takes.
Yeah. So do you think Falco Sheik? I mean, do you think Adam's Falco has a chance, or do you think like his Sheik is so much better that he should just go Sheik?
I mean, that was one of the interesting parts I found about that tournament. Like, Adam didn't do well with Falco, and obviously, like, he hasn't really been playing Sheik that much, but I'm surprised that he did better at Sheik than Falco. So, I think it's one of those things where like he has to practice a little bit more
Yeah.
instead of going to his true form, you know, like the what he is.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see about that.
Here's my opinion. It may be controversial. I know Plum would disagree with this. I like him having Sheik in the background as a panic choice. If he's down 2 games, I don't mind him going Sheik. Because that one extra game isn't going to make a big of a difference when he could win and move on to play more Falco later. I know Plum was offended that he went Sheik against
Yeah, 'cause
Aaron.
it's like it's just like not fair to Falco in terms of like if I'm in tournament, right? Smash World Tour, I'm not switching to Fox when times get tough or anything. Like I'm not I don't have
Well, something I think you have to think about is Wolfswift's in a unique position, especially in that moment in the tournament, right? He is just starting to play his character, and he was in losers finals against Aaron,
yeah.
and he was getting wrecked, and he only has this one shot to take Aaron out, and he almost did it with Sheik. I think it was a warranted switch.
No, I understand it in that circumstance. I just like I wouldn't like to see it again. Unless he like uses Sheik as a counter pick for Aaron. I don't mind that or whatever. But like I don't know. You should hold on because then your mental game as Falco is going to be terrible. Because you're just going to lose and you're not going to be able to bounce back because all he's done is switch. So if you were to stick with Falco, it's like, well, I don't know how he's going to get momentum if he's always switched and stuff.
Well, I mean,
I just don't like it.
here's how I see it. It's like he's trying to play Falco. He's trying to do well with Falco, but if he's getting wrecked, he doesn't want to give up his tournament run. And it's also kind of like how Mewtwo King will switch when he's not feeling a character.
Yeah.
GG's DannieG, you're going to be playing Plum now.
Alright, sweet.
Plum, can you stream?
Yeah, I can sure.
I mean, I could do, you know? I'm a good guy.
All right, all right.
Oh, you got it?
All right, I'm in the DannieG stream.
Sweet, yeah.
No, like I don't mind if he dual mains. Like that's one thing. But it's another thing if he plays Falco only and exclusively in friendlies and then like switches.
Yeah.
It's just like a bad taste in my mouth, you know. Like I don't mind if he plays both of them equally and he's working them both like crazy, then I get it.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. It's a different thing.
DannieG, I gotta say, this stream quality is garbage.
Really?
Yes.
Funny you mentioned that. Because it is.
It's okay.
I
know
know what's up,
the viewers are home. They love some 8-bit melee.
I know.
But-
It's like retro stuff right here. It's like the beginning of Melee, dude.
Yeah, it's true. So, good showing from I think everyone in the tournament. I wish we could have seen Canada and Paulscraft and Ruben, obviously. Ruben is going to be a little difficult to get, but hopefully we can start seeing Canada again soon because he's been looking good. And Paulscraft's going through a rough patch out here.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, I didn't hear that. What did he say about that?
He said he doesn't want to play melee.
That's very interesting.
And
I think we've all been there though.
yeah,
But we all come back eventually.
you can never quit.
Yeah.
So, a very exciting future. And hopefully we can get some new players coming in, like Cam is a potential new player. I could see it happening, but I can also see it not happening. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know, may get Ben in the future, which would be very exciting.
Ben back would be fantastic.
That would be insane.
Yeah, another...
It gives people more of an incentive to play versus Captain Falcon.
yeah.
Because I do think people like fighting you and stuff, Grayson. And like fighting Ruben. But like really, when it comes down to the tournament, like if I'm one of them, it's like like I like fighting Falco or whatever, but I would be like, man, I gotta fight like Danny or something.
Yeah.
Like that's more of a.
Danny's in a good position with the character you pick, I think. Because the only way people get Sam's experience is by playing it.
Yeah.
Like, we have so many Spaceys.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Which is, you know, per the usual in
Yeah.
tournaments.
I mean, I would expect to see more Marths.
Yeah. I was just talking about that with Aaron. I would love to see another Marth.
Yeah.
Because I think like everyone when they talk about Marth, like they just hate him, and I feel like they need to realize like Marth is good, but it's also it really is just Aaron. Like Aaron's really
Yeah.
freaking good, so
No, Aaron's scary.
yeah.
I'd be playing Aaron and losing.
Yeah, I lost a couple times today.
Yeah.
Like he's very good, especially versus like fastball like matchups he's comfortable with. It's
Yeah, he is really good against Falco, I think.
yeah. And Mango said this about Zane, and I think it also applies to Aaron. Like if Aaron's comfortable, it's really hard for you to take a set or a game.
Yeah.
Obviously a tournament. But Dan made him uncomfortable. Dan shook him up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, he was telling me we're getting a lot of, you know, retelling of Aaron messages, but he was telling me that usually when he's in losers, he gets like a feeling where he's like, okay, I'm gonna win, time to win. He gets in that mentality. But when he was playing Danny and it was grands, he was thinking, I don't know if I can win this. He was doubting himself.
Yeah.
Danny was making him doubt himself, and you know, I don't blame him. Danny was looking fire.
yeah.
And I gotta say, DannieG.
Yeah.
So I remember after the end of winners finals, when you won, I said that when people you do bomb on ledge to cover neutral get up, and then you just smash check the same direction. It doesn't cover anything. And I said F smash the other way. And then the last stock of grands, you did that. So basically, I won the tournament.
Yeah. That's exactly it. Yeah. That was some big tech coaching, bro. I respect it.
It was a beautiful moment.
So basically,
Yeah. Basically. So basically, Grayson has more Bubbie Batch wins than pretty much half people in the tournament.
That's true. You know, this was I would say this was Wupsup's closest to win. Actually, no, he's been in grands, right?
Yeah, he's been in grands.
yeah, he's been in grands.
Well, but like, you know, even when he was in grands, I didn't feel like it was close. But this one, I feel like if he had beaten Aaron, it would have been really close versus Danny if he went Sheik.
Yeah, I agree.
That would have been crazy if we had Wupsup Dan grands.
I think the whole outcome of the tournament could have changed because this is an aspect that like that I thought of and Aaron sort of confirmed it after I found out he wasn't playing much is that like he really only had like Fish and then it was Dan.
Yeah.
like go time. And like so he was saying like maybe he like would have liked to warm up more before the dance set, but like obviously that's his own fault.
Yeah.
Of like not playing. But yeah, I'm really excited for the next tournament. I think the next tournament is Dan's chance to prove it was not a fluke.
Yeah.
And it's Aaron's chance to prove it was. So
I mean, Dan's gonna have top seed next time, so.
yeah. And it was the first tournament of the year. I don't know if we mentioned that.
Yeah, first tournament of the year. So currently, Danny's ranked #1.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
And I really, it would have been very interesting to see if what would have happened if Adam had taken that game.
Yeah.
Because I think he would have gone Sheik and Grands, and that could have been interesting.
Yeah. No, I don't mind Sheik. Like if he decides to main multiple characters, that's fine. It's just that the fact that he doesn't practice Sheik, that it's like.
Yeah.
And like
well,
really practices Falco.
Honestly, I feel like Sheik is a character where you can play other characters and then go back to Sheik, and you'll have improved. Because Sheik is so fun to use.
I would not know.
I mean, I've played a good amount of Sheik. I think this kind of goes with like a lot of things where if you don't do it for a while and then come back, you'll be like magically better at it.
Yeah.
Like you need a mental reset. And I think it looked like his Sheik was playing pretty well when he was playing Aaron with Sheik. So, yeah, I mean, I'm fine with dual maining. I think it's best when you're first learning to not dual main.
Yeah.
But
Is it best of 5?
best of 5. So this is the final.
Alright.
This could be the final game, unless DannieG gets a win.
That's true. Number one thing though, like the fact that he started out with Falco, I think it was a little bit of a mix-up because then he wasn't preparing to reverse Sheik. I don't think.
Yeah.
Because if he played Falco for one more round, I'm pretty sure Adam would have lost that. But him playing Sheik at the end, I think it threw him off his game because now he's got to swap his mentality and game plan
Yeah.
based on Sheik.
Yeah.
And also, like, again, like, none of us play Sheik besides Adam, so, like, the only practice he would have gone against Sheik is Adam. And I don't think Adam's playing Sheik in friendlies right now, so...
That's true.
it's a little
Yeah.
hard for him.
That's why I
Hungry boxing.
that's why I kind of like him to like have the Sheik in the back.
Yeah.
Pull.
I mean, clearly it does work. At least, like, obviously you didn't take the set, but like, there's some method to the madness there. So like if it continues to work,
Ooh.
I'm all for it. But the way I see it is that he's just gonna switch back to Sheik, and that Falco's gonna be nothing because
Yeah.
like I think everyone is pretty experienced against Falco, which like especially Aaron. So it's
Yeah.
like Dan's played Weston, right? Aaron's played Weston, and me. So like Falco is a really hard character to pick up right now.
Yeah. The meta has evolved to fight Falco.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be fine with him. It's just whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, it's whatever he wants to do. The whole reason we told him to switch to Falco is because he just said he was like having more fun with Falco.
Yeah.
But it's always nice to have like a nice pocket character, whether or not you play them competitively or
Yeah.
like this game's all about fun. People seem to forget that sometimes.
You know, I don't really have a secondary character, but I mean, I guess I have like Falco and Sheik, but I don't have anyone I bring out in tournament. And sometimes I wish that I did. You know, because it is nice. It would be nice. I've played Falco in tournament before. I played him at SwampCon. And on that note, this is the conclusion of BBCC number 3. Plum, what have you been drinking?
What have I been drinking?
Yeah, what have you been drinking?
I have been drinking some room temperature water.
Ooh, very nice. I'm a fan of room temperature water more than cold water, I would say.
Really, I'm more of a fan of cold water.
Well, it depends on the situation.
Water from yesterday, so
It depends on the situation.
I can't lie, Grayson. What situation would that be?
When you wake up in the morning, I don't want something cold.
Nah.
Well, I'm drinking some chilled water.
nice.
Yeah.
It's quite delicious in a G mug. So, thank you, DannieG, for coming on. The latest Bubbie Bash winner, the toppler of the king, and he's
Return of the King.
Return of the King, yeah.
I'm the king.
And maybe entering a new age, very interesting age.
Possible.
I'm excited to see you prove yourself, Dan,
I'm
because
excited to do it.
this is a true challenge. And I know we talked about a lot about like Aaron playing bad or whatever, but I don't want to disrespect or disregard any of the amazing gameplay you did, because it really just was insane. Like some of the stuff you did and the way you extended combos, you did stuff I would have never thought of, and that was really cool to watch.
Yeah.
So
I respect that. Thank you.
yeah,
And honestly, like, I will go as far to say that was probably my best tournament ever. Like, even though I've won some in the past, like, this one definitely skill-wise, technically-wise, definitely my best.
yeah, I would totally agree. It was really cool to watch.
I think
didn't even watch it in the moment.
that watching it live, winners finals, I think is my favorite Bubbie Bash set. Bubbie Bash 41 winners finals was pretty great. But you know, GG's. Great showing, Danny. Thanks for coming by and talking to us, playing some sets, and we'll see you guys in the future.
Yeah.
Peace.
Adios. Goodbye.
Alright, is this where I leave?
Yeah.